What is up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and as you can see, I actually got finally a tripod for my phone as well as a drop cloth. And I really do think that having a black background as opposed to the carpet allows you to see the items a little bit better. So hopefully, especially in the future, that when I'm doing unboxings, that'll really come into play. But either way, yeah, you don't have to look at the coffee can. That's no longer wasting space. So I do like this better, and I'm gonna have to try and make the tripod able to, I guess, be a little bit lower, because this is as short as it can possibly be, and I'm actually having to zoom in, because if I were to zoom out, you would be able to see a lot of carpet, and the items would be really small in the center of the screen. So we're gonna have to do something there, but because zooming in obviously reduces the quality. But in the meantime, I am pretty happy with this setup. I think it's okay. Not to waste any more time, of course, as the title would tell you, I would like to discuss my new stacking strategy. And I mean, I wouldn't even really call it a strategy so much as just kind of what I am buying now and what I'd like to buy in the future, just for myself. I'm not anymore thinking about, oh, I want to buy this at this cost so I can sell it at this price. I mean, unless somebody were to make me a really good offer on something, I'm not planning on selling anything. I mean, there's really no point, at least not right now. I mean, if prices were to skyrocket, that would be a different story, quite obviously, but I really don't see that happening anytime in the near future. So, yeah, anyway, essentially, what I'm trying to do right now is just to kind of rebuild. And furthermore, I would like to build a foundation for my stack. That is why I bought kind of a variety of things. I bought a little bit of gold, some bullion, a lot of constitutional, and a nicer graded Morgan. Is just to have some diversification to it. And these are all things that I do like, by the way, which I'll get into. That's kind of the other big thing, is buying what I like at this point. But it is also a variety of things I like. It's everything in that spectrum. And I just really wanted to have something to build upon, because in the future, I would like to try to build different collections of things, like maybe different, like this book, for example. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, this has nearly every date of the Silver Washington. Well, not nearly. It has a decent amount of the dates. Like, I might want to build a collection like that, like every single year, or maybe in a certain grade. Things of that nature, I would like to be able to do in the future. But obviously, that's a longer-term investment. It's going to take time. So right now, I'm just trying to lay out the foundation of things, just get a decent amount of weight. So I will be trying to buy a lot more bullion, and just have something that is very much a good hedge against inflation. So maybe a lot of generic bullion in the future. I'm going to try to get things of that nature, cheaper constitutional silver, just to have some weight in the stack. And then what I plan to do afterwards is to, like I said, begin building different types of sets, as well as begin to look for more interesting, more unique pieces, like maybe, older Engelhard pours, for example. Things of that nature. Things that are rare, that are harder to come across, and as time goes on, as I see things pop up, I'll try to jump on them if I can, especially if it's a good deal. So that's basically what that entails for me. And then the other thing, of course, is, like I said, I'm no longer worrying about what I can sell, things like that. I'm just worrying about what I like. So that is really the other part of my so-called strategy, is I'm just going to be, from now on, buying what I like to buy. I'm not going to be... I am going to be worrying about the price I pay for it, because I don't want to overpay for silver. But at the same time, I'm not going to be thinking about, oh, I have to pay this amount so I could sell it for this amount. No, if I see something that has a higher premium on it, if it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy it, then I'm going to buy it. Right? There's nothing else really to it. At least for me. So that is basically where I'm at this point. Just trying to, like I said, rebuild. Lay out a foundation that I can build upon in the future. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you did enjoy the video. Definitely not really an ideal way to go about it if you're trying to make money from silver, but for me, that's not really the plan. What I want to get out of my stack is both be able to hedge against inflation, which again I'll be doing by getting a lot of generic bullion and other things that are not going to be too much above spot. And then I also just want to be able to build collections of things that I find to be very interesting. All right, peace.